This cool little thing was done using this Creative Grids template. I'm going to set this aside for a minute. Creative Grids, you know, makes some of the coolest things, templates and rulers that we use. I kind of picture that their offices are full of retired geometry teachers because this stuff is way beyond anything I could figure out. So this little tool is very strange in its shape. So let me lay this piece of batting out. Someone once told me when you do these rulers, if there's white and black, lay it on a piece of batting and that way it should come through on the camera. And I think that it does. So I just want to talk about it for just 1 second. It's going to make two different shapes for us. A big triangle that could be up to 6.5 inches. You can start with a strip 6.5 inches. It will finish out to 5.5. This part of the ruler has a left and a right side. The left side tells you what size strip of fabric you should start with. And if you choose whatever, I chose a 5-inch strip for this demo. So in that case, you look over to the right side and it shows me my finished size, which would be 4.5 inches. Very simple to do. So this triangle obviously is going to make a triangle. So I just had, this was a 5-inch strip of fabric, and I just start cutting it, okay? I will lay it on the fabric, looking at the left side of the ruler at my 5-inch strip, because that's what I chose, and then I just line it up here, and I will slice this off, okay? Then I will rotate the ruler, do the next one, rotate the ruler, and go down the row. That's how I prepared some of the little demo pieces for today. So that's our little shape. That's our triangle shape, okay? Simple enough. Now the triangle shape you can use by itself, and you can make geometric shapes with that all you like. But the grid also does, the ruler also does something else. It does the other half of making this into a little square. Okay, so you see these two triangles here? That's the other half of this ruler. And I will turn this around to show you. Let's put this back. This side is very much like the other side. Your beginning lengths are here, so I would choose 5-inch strip, and it shows you that it's here. Now what's funny about this one is when you cut this part of it, unlike the triangle, which you only cut one, when you're cutting these things, you're going to cut two, and they're going to be a mirror image. So the trick to this is get your 5-inch strip of fabric, which mine is white here, and fold it in half, okay? Because you're going to cut two at the very same time, and when you open them up, they will be mirror images of each other. So just like the first time, we just take this funky end, and I'm lining up my 5-inch at the line here. I will slice this off, but something very cool about this, and you may not see it on camera, there is a tiny little notch at the top right here. It's very important. You slice that thing off. That's going to help you line everything up when you sew them together. So not too difficult to do, right? So when I sew these pieces together, we are going to have this shape. It looks like the mini tree template I did a while back around Christmas time. You could add a trunk to that and make trees if you wanted. Or you can just keep them as triangles and toss them around. The other thing that these side pieces are good for is you can make half rectangle triangles out of them. Look, I did this one. I took my print fabric and I took my white background fabric. These half rectangle triangles are very useful for all kinds of things as well. So this is a cool little thing. I hope you'll pick it up. It's called 2 Peaks in 1 by Creative Grids. I have really enjoyed it. So here's a couple of things I made from it, just in playing around with it. This one was from the half rectangle triangles, of course. And then this one was from the full triangles with the added white pieces there. And then I finished it off with this one that kind of looks like a heart monitor thing or something. I don't know. But I enjoyed it a lot. I hope you will give it a go. I hope you will follow us on Facebook and subscribe to our YouTube channel. And as always, happy sewing.